see there's trash laying in here and stuff, but it's not nearly old enough. 70s. I'm gonna go down over the hill to a place where I found some marbles. They're like 60s and 70s marbles, and there's some older trash there. I found a crock in this ditch, like a tan unglazed one. See, there's a shoe piece here, and this is the outskirts of a dump. I mean, the woods are all grown up. I haven't been on these places, and I mean, it's just tech heaven, but I know some of you like seeing this, and I can probably down in here farther over the hill. When you're on a hill like this, you see new stuff at the top. You want to walk every flat, because roads can change course over time, and the old stuff, some of it tumbled down. You're usually not gonna, all the newer stuff's piled on the old stuff at the top. And be careful walking in. Don't fall over the hill and hurt yourself. Hopefully I don't fall here. But when I get down in here, you can see how pretty it is. It's nice just being out. That's for sure. Walk down in here and see what we can get. See if we can't get a few clips anyway. I went to the river this morning, and I don't know, I didn't sift as long as I usually do because I'm pretty whipped. But you can start seeing the trash down in here, the metal stuff, and we're getting on it. Over in there I found some stuff, nothing great, but a few nice bottles, a figurine, a Hummel looking figurine over in there of a backpacker. Some of you regular subscribers might remember that. Let's see, there's a metal thing, couple metal things. But I will get back, like I said, and hopefully we can get a few clips for the video, because I didn't get none at the river this morning. I found some flakes of flint, that's it. Nothing worked, not even a filmable item. And all of that place where I sifted in my last video was all washed, and I thought, I might have a chance of finding something laying out, and I sure as heck didn't. But anyway, like I said, I'll get back on the hole. See all the trash over in here later. You really start getting into the trash over here. Look at, there's an old round washing machine there, and look at that big, there's washers here. That's off the, nah, that's off a Frigidaire. I thought that was off the dash, an automatic washer. Huh, didn't want that. Huh, man, there's a bunch of trash up here. That's for sure. I just wanted to show you that stuff. Later. And you know what this is, man? I can't believe I haven't seen this before. That's a pet, and it says Chief something. Oh man, this, too bad I didn't get to this, and I saw the wheels of it down there farther. It's just too far gone. It's an old antique pedal car. Oh, that would have been a heck of a find. Well, anyway, see, there's no lack of trash in here, is there? Whoo! Look at all of it, man. But not a lot of real old stuff, but I find marbles here, so you know, can't hardly argue with that. Found a few. Well, right there's a, says IA on it. I probably won't take it. Didn't say much. Kind of surface hunt this for a while. There's an aqua bottle, but it's not that old. Hopefully I can go without falling over the stinking hill. But I'll look up in here and rake around and see what I can get. I've looked here, and you know, it's, if you wasn't doing videos, it probably wouldn't even be worth it, but I didn't find any videos worth it. I'll get back at you later. I can find this kind of stuff in here all day. There's a embossed 7-Up. It's a new deposit. I had a marble here already. It's a 3/4 inch one. It's real nice condition, but it's just a clear one. But it ain't bad. It's a find. I'll get back at you later. The marbles. 2 rakes later, I got another one. Wonder what this is. Ooh, it's a 2-color cat eye. This is a good find. It's orange and yellow. Let me get it wiped off later. Well, that's a real solid find. Beautiful condition, and so was that last one. But the marbles here aren't as good. They're like Vitros and Marble King usually. Usually I find Marble Kings, but every once in a while I'll get a nice, real nice alley. I see a Marble King, I would guess. See if you see it. I'd say this is a Marble King classic called a Bumblebee. It's what it looks like to me, right? It is. All right, this is a day maker for me coming to this place. Let me get it cleaned off. It's a nice one. Made by Marble King, probably St. Mary's, West Virginia. Probably in the 1950s, like the early 50s. All right, that's nice. Let me just wipe it off here. So I got 3 marbles, and this is all I've dug. I found a ton of marbles right here above this lip. That's why I chose here. See right there's the bottom of a mason. I see like a 4 on it. There's some older stuff in here. All right, that's nice. That'll be great for that frame. You know, only a $2 or $3 marble, but the condition's nice. It's got some white on it there and purple and black. You can see why it's called a Bumblebee. It's Bumblebee color. Farther, most of the trash is not nearly old, but there's some older metal beer cans and stuff, but the stuff I usually don't dig in, but I could get to this place today. You can see it's kind of opened up in here, but not really. It wasn't coming down the hill, but I have a chance at finding a few things. And I just got another marble right here. See what we got. It's a cat eye for sure. Ooh, it ain't bad. It's probably a Marble King or a Vitro, but that's a real nice condition. That's another solid find. It doesn't look Marble King to me. I've dug on them dump sites. It's probably a Vitro. That's cool. It's got baby blue with white. It's 2 colors. Later. There's all kinds of stuff popping out of here. There's an old spoon. There's an iron right there, but I see a plastic toy. It's a cow. We'll keep that one. That's old. Might be Marks. Saw some kind of old kit's perfect too. Plastic toy cow. Put that down there in the bag. I'm looking later. This ain't real old trash. Probably 60s. But I gotta go through it and rake it for the marbles. We'll see what's deeper here in the next trip maybe. It's a shame on that pedal car. It's a shame I didn't get here like 25 years sooner. That would have probably been restorable. It's just not now. The metal, I could punch my hand right through it. Yeah, that's one of these embossed 7-Ups. Yeah, I take these. I can get a 12-pack of them together pretty quick here. They're no deposit, no return, but they sure as heck I've never seen. I wasn't drinking these in my lifetime. That's before me. I don't know what the date would be, but we'll take that. Let me put this back on. We'll rake a few things out here. I'm not going to stay as long as I usually do on an older dump, but I want you to see how much trash there is down here. Maybe we can rake out a marble or a toy. Who knows what's back in here. It's even a little bit too new for milks, but it doesn't mean you're not going to find some cool stuff, and it's fun if you are finding stuff. Well, got a marble right there. Right here. Ooh, this ain't bad. Let me wipe it in my, you can see I'm already cut, but it's not from glass, it's from a briar on something. I got blood all over my pants. If you ain't bloody, you ain't really looking. But I should have on gloves. I got them in my bag. That ain't bad. That might just be a Marble King. Might be a Pelty or two. Can't tell. But that's a decent marble. It's nice condition, and I'm trying to fill that frame. I'll show you them after I leave here. I wonder what that is. It's still got the cap on it, but it ain't saying nothing. Let me put it back up on my head and put this in my pocket, and we'll rake here for a few minutes. And you can just be like you're here. There must be, like, well, look here. Look here. Another marble. I don't know that I have one this color. It's a solid color one, but that's pretty cool. That might be Marble King as well. Nice condition. It's got yellows in it too. Man, I'm glad I turned this on. That's for sure. Them marbles really pop here on this place, in this black soil. But I don't know, I made videos for probably 2 weeks right up there above that lip. You can see some of my old dig holes right there. Well, I'm back on the marbles. I can come here anytime I want. The landowners were nice enough to give me permission here. And I dug down on the older part and took them a crock and some milks, wood sealed ice and creameries, some nice masons, you know, hooked them up. Oh, I'd like to have one of these. Diet Like. It's a green bottle with real pretty ACL on it. I found them broke here before, but no good ones. It's a pretty bottle. They are. Maybe I can find a bigger piece of one back in here, or a whole one. There's another embossed 7-Up, 10-ounce size. So that's 3 of them. And you know, I got one of them in my collection. And the Mountain Dew of the same age has the Hillbilly embossed on it. But it just doesn't seem like Mountain Dew was nearly as popular as the 7-Up. But the Mountain Dew ones are way cooler. Hopefully I can find one of them. I only have one of them from here that's... Get up here and break some of this back. I shouldn't even be sitting down in this trash. Making sure that wasn't porcelain on one side. You want to look at all that kind of stuff. You know, I find late throwaways too, older bottles that are thrown away that were in a building or something, a barn. I'm in a rural area, kind of. But it's a heck of a lot easier. I stay in a place like this all day. I could make 3. There's a bird, a blue jay. It's a shame that's broke. That's kind of cool. I can make, you know, multiple videos here in a day. It still has a cap on it, but no writing. Skin's so soft. That's Avon. That's older Avon. Not seen one of them. I have skin so soft. Oh, what's that? I thought that was a marble, but it's a piece of melted plastic. It sure looked like it. There's something big down in there. About due for a marble. This will give you an idea what to expect if you come to a dump like this. You can always find stuff. It doesn't matter. What's that? Some kind of little vase or something. About the most common bottle I find, Whitehall, embossed on the sides. I find them every trip, didn't matter where I go. Look here. There's a Mountain Dew with the Hillbilly, tickle my innards, but it's broke. Ugh. I'm only gonna stay like another hour, get a few finds on this. Let me turn this off. We'll do it here for another couple seconds. Put in the description if you like just uninterrupted raking. But I might go 25 minutes and not find nothing. That's the any bad thing. And that ain't cool. I could not find a marble here the rest of the day, or I might find 50. Well, I'm gonna turn this off and I will get back on my next one later. You can see how much more I did. I knocked that wall down and this fell out of here somewhere. It seems like all the marbles are up in the side from like there up. But right here's another one. And this is definitely a Marble King. Just like the ones I find on them dump sites. It could be Paden City with this trash, but I'd say it's St. Mary's. Right here, patch and ribbon. You can tell, but I can tell by looking at it right there on this side. That's made in Paden City, West Virginia. You can search Marble King online. They're still in operation today. But I think Lawrence Alley sold Alley Agate to Marble King, and I think it was opened in the 20s and then went to like 48 or something like that, and then it was sold to Marble King. And they had a factory in St. Mary's, West Virginia, which is, I don't know, 20 minutes down the river from Paden City, and it burnt down. It would have been, the factory would have been right where the McDonald's is in St. Mary's, and it burnt down, and then it moved to Paden City where it's still in operation today. But that's a vintage one. These are about the least desirable marbles I find, but the condition on these is nice, and that's pretty. It'll look great in that frame, which I will show at the end. Later, Faith. Yeah, that's some kind of little mini bowling ball or something to some game. I'm not sure what game it'd be, but that's kind of cool. Put it over there. I doubt I'd take it, but I had a cave in. I thought I saw a marble before the cave in to a cat eye, but I'm not positive. It could have been a piece of glass. Well, I see a marble right here that I didn't even spot. They're all up in these top layers. Look into the wall there. What's that right there? But there's a red one right here, and this is another well, that's definitely a Marble King. Look at that, a red, white, and green one. That's pretty nice. The condition's awesome. I'll rake this out. Fell right out of the top layers. I'll turn this off and get back if I see anything else cool. Although it's aqua at least. It's a big 16-ounce Royal Crown, and man, that's nice condition for coming out of the ground. Half quart Royal Crown. And up here, we might take that. I probably will put it in a box later. It's all the part of a two-tip pen, or it's two thrown together, and I've never even heard of this place. It says Fry's Grocery, F-R-Y-E apostrophe S. I think it says meals, paints, dry goods, dial Duffy. 31357, route number 2, Duffy, in the Sardis, Ohio. And this is Fry's Grocery too. I'm not sure if that's, but it's probably two separate pens. You know, I like to read all that stuff because it's local history. See, these pens had metal on the top. That's why they were all halves. Right there's the metal clip, and they're metal from here back. But another Fry's Groceries, dial 31357, route number 2, Duffy, Sardis, Ohio. That's like the 4th one. Later. Oh, here's the Pepsi version of that 7-Up from about the same age. I'd say these are late 60s. See if we can't get an identification. Not to be refilled. 60. see, 67, I believe, 1967 Pepsi. That's kind of cool. This one's clear, but I'll put it over there. Maybe we'll take it. I'm gonna take a break and get a drink of Gatorade and do half hour more of raking. And I'll get back if I see anything else. Maybe I'll do a little bit more live raking if I get into a hot spot. See, there's masons here. I'd like to have a nice mason. That'd be cool with the marbles laid out. Now, that would have been pretty cool. But it's Columbus, Ohio. It's too bad it's not local. But it's cracked all the way up the side. Come right out of this wall. I'll keep this on a minute. There's a big dig set. That's a whiskey. It's not that old. I was hoping to find a cool license plate or something, but I found some nice aluminum ones here. Most of the metal ones are roached out. The steel ones are anyway. Ooh, man, I'm glad I turned it on. I just did another marble. Haven't got one for about 15 minutes. You see it? It's a green one, and there's a couple bottles sticking out. I'll get this first, and then we'll pull out them 2 bottles. They're probably nothing. Let me wipe this off. It's pretty, like, jade green. See, there's bottles even sticking out right there. Didn't look like nothing real good, but yeah, it's a jade green one. It's got some brown in it there. I will get back there as well. Let me leave this on. We pull out them bottles and rake through this. Seems to be a lot of marbles in here, but I haven't seen any like alley agates or. Yeah, there's another one of these 1960s Pepsis. At least they're embossed. And there's a muffler right there. I'm been trying to get that out. Man, it's nice to be able to come up here and get a video. But I never have trouble on a dump. See, there's a Coke. Another marble out right back in there. It's right here. Let me wipe it off here on my shirt. I thought it was a cat eye, but I don't think so. Some kind of weird blue colored one. Man, there's a bunch of trash in here. I ain't even come close to getting under it. I need to come back here and shovel all this out. Yeah, it's a solid blue one. Got crap all over me. Come on. Rocks. It ain't bad. Real nice condition. Well drained hill. Heck, that still has the cap on it. It's a Pepsi. You know, that's worth a couple bucks, I would guess. Might take it, I don't know. I have a bunch of them. You see what we got here? That's a ketchup. Oh, look at that. No way. There's a nice, that looks aqua too. It is, but it's cracked. Dang. That would have been a decent find. You know, worth 3 or 4 bucks anyway. That's older too. Huh. Look at that. Still has the paper label on it. Labatt beer. That's crazy. Pilsner. Huh. That's crazy. But I'm on this well-drained hill. I'm starting to get sweaty. My bug spray's wearing off and I'm filthy. I'm only gonna stay another 20 minutes. If I get anything, well, I see something down there. I see a marble right there, and it looks like the nicest one so far. Do you see it? Man, I'm glad I stood up. Look at this. What's that? No, that's just a, but this is a nice one. Oh, look at this. That's nice. Hold on. This is the nicest marble of the day. Look at that beautiful, like, blackish blue with the red. That's nice. Call that a marble. That's a Marble King, but it's a unique one. That's worth $3 or $4 anyway. That's pretty nice. I think with what I got now, I got enough to finish that for frame, folks. Trying to look here. This is a pretty good spot. You know, you take the marbles away and it's not a very good spot, but you throw these marbles in, it's worth doing it. Plus I get a video and the marbles are all in nice condition. All right. Man, there's a lot of marbles in here. Right here's another one. Nice blue cat eye. Let me wipe it off here. Oh, but I had right up there above this lip, I found pocketfuls of them. Like a whole Cool Whip container of them up there in 2 weeks. Lots of bumblebees. I found some alleys up here, some nice ones. I remember some like swirled turquoise ones, but that's pretty nice. Real nice condition, not all cracked up, chipped up. Huge Pepsi, but look at this cool bottle. It says Lotta, L-O-T-T-A Cola, 16 ounces. It's an even embossed Lotta Cola right there. I would have liked to have that, but the top's broke. Daggone it. Well, I'll do a little bit more and then I'm getting out of here. I'm starting to get ate up. This ain't broke, because that's a big mason jar. It's got all kinds of yuck in it, but that's a big one. Look how big that is. It's blue and it's a huge mason. It looks like a half gallon. Let me get it out. Okay. I don't know why I didn't turn this on. That looks like an old dish soap container. They sure as heck don't make them out of glass no more. Try to get this mason out, we'll call it a day. You can see I've dug from all the way back there, all the way raked all the way up through here. And the farther I get back into this hill, the older the stuff seems to be. I've been seeing pieces of 40s Cokes, the embossed ones, not the spray on. So we're getting a little better. And just stay tuned. I'll be arrowhead hunting a lot, but I'm gonna come back here and the next dump video will be to be continued. This one will. I'll just come to this spot. We'll go for more marbles. It's there with the lid. Oh, it's a big ball perfect mason. It's got some, these are eggs. These are eggs in it. No way. Look at that. These are all eggshells. Thought it was, look at that. There's still yolk. See it? Man, that's a nice find. It's got a number 5 on it, right, or 6 right there. Nice find with the original cap. How about that? And it's dropped L. Look, dropped L ball, perfect mason, half gallon size. That's worth 10 bucks. I'm gonna go put this right in the bag. Well, that's a dame acre, plus all these marbles and a few little toys. And I'll show you the marble frame at the end with these marbles cleaned up. We got, you know, this kind of stuff. I might take that Royal Crown, a couple of these 7-Ups. But I like that. These look great, like in a kitchen on a windowsill. Look how nice. All right, that's a day maker. A big jar like that. And I got a whole bag full of marbles. I'm about out of Gatorade. I've drank this whole quart. But pretty day. It's not as hot today, but it's still 85. But good day. Glad I come up here. Later, folks. Take this out and see that's a little older. Huh. See, the farther I'm punching back in this hill, the better it's gonna be. So at least I have a shot at some older bottles here now. And I got an easy place to dig. The ground's real moist and it's sandy and there's lots of stuff. So there's another find. I'm gonna take that. That's kind of cool. We're in business now. This is gonna be the last find on this video. I just wanted to rake around that mason jar a little bit, make sure there wasn't 500 of them laying there all together, and there very well could be. But I got an alley agate. It's right here. All right, a much better marble, a West Virginia swirl. All right, Let me wipe this off. This is my favorite one. I love these alley agates. I love them. Look at that. All right. Kind of clear base red. It's a good one to stop on. This will be to be continued. Here when I get home, I'll clean these up and put them in that frame. I got enough to fill that frame, I would say, and complete it. But look at me. And I dug from there all the way up through here, raked it. This is where I need to punch back in. I need to go deeper here. There's gonna be some older bottles. Hopefully we can find some cool old sodas and stuff. But I'm gonna stop and we're gonna come back within the next week. So look forward to the second half of this. And like I said, when I get home, I'll show you the frame of marbles. Maybe I'll put my squirrel buddy on here. I had them gutters put on my house today, and the people were using cordless drills and hammering, and Squirrel Man didn't, his cage, he was out of his cage. The doors were open, and the poor old boy was just scared. They were banging on the house, pulling the old gutters off, and he was scared to death. He was just shaking when I went in there and saw him before I come down here. But see, there's some cool stuff in here. That's a really pretty plate. Look at the edge on that. It's like carnival glass, clear edge. My mom would have loved that. Look how beautiful that is. It's a serving dish with a carnival glass edge, purple carnival glass. That would have been nice. I don't know that, can't see nothing on the bottom who made it, but not bad, folks. You know, this is the only spot I dug. And I mean, the dump goes that way 150 yards, goes this way a mile. This is just one place I chose. So all right, we're in business for these videos. I'll come here, you know, I've only been here 2 hours, I would guess. 2 hours and 20 minutes probably. Well, anyway, later, I'm heading out of here. I forgot to get pictures, had to unpack all the stuff. Man, it's thick down in here. The mosquitoes are nailing me. But see how pretty it is. It's just a pleasure to be out here in places like this and be by yourself. Not hear anybody running their mouth. It's the most peaceful thing. Come out here, find some cool stuff. Probably gonna have ticks all over me, but who cares? Get them off the house. I got bug spray on, but I sweat it off. Oh boy. I found a lot of marbles right in here. You can see I'm way away from where I was digging. There's still trash all the way down through here. Right in here is where I found those ruby, I think they might be Viking bears, right around in here. Two of them in one day. But I'm gonna get up out of here. You can see how thick this is. Right there's another one of these 7-Ups. But I will get back at the house. You can see where I'm at here. It's beautiful. Later. Well, I'm gonna have to bring a machete next time. Woo! Talk about some thick stuff. This is what you gotta do though. Alright, I'm about to here to the road. Later. Alright, there's another frame of marbles. Got her done. I think I started this one in May. There's some dandies in here. Not all of them are spectacular, but like this copper colored one, like this one right here at the tip of my thumb, fluoresces. That blue and red one today is cool. There's a Pee-wee Peerless Patch, a Peltier right there. There's some real cool blue swirls. They might be Ravenswood marbles. There's a few shooters. I got that alley right there and that bumblebee today, but that looks pretty good. I might put a couple more in it. I need to, there's some stuck up here in the side, but it's pretty well full. You just call it complete. Took a while to do this one, but another frame of marbles. This is a thicker, if you got shooters, it's better to use a thicker one because they push down in. If they don't, it can bust the glass. I've had that happen. But there's some nice cobalt blue ones and There's some nice ones in there. A couple clays, and you know, next video we'll go back to that spot, and the next time I dump dig, I have to take my dog to get trimmed at the pet groomers tomorrow, and I might go up there a little bit tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. But there seems to be a good concentration of marbles. I was only up there like 2.5 hours and got over a dozen nice ones. So thanks for watching, folks. Later. As promised, Mr. Chips is making a guest star appearance. What's up, buddy? I was missing you too. Look at him, he misses me and just holds on. What a good boy. I know it. I missed you too, bud. Look here. Look at this handsome guy. Who is this good boy? You gonna talk a little bit? Get an ear rub? Tell him you love it. What? You hear that? Are you squeaking? You squeaking, buddy? Well, it wasn't bad. Walked right to the right spot and started digging a hole. That mason's pretty nice. I looked at it. It's going to clean up nice. I'll soak it tonight and I'll show it in a future video. I can even save the cap. It's crazy. It had eggs in it and it was still yolk in that one. Look at this good boy though. Who is this? It's the buddy. It's the squirrel buddy. You gonna wrestle? Well, anyway, I appreciate you watching. Hope the video isn't too long with these clips of me just digging in there, but I found stuff every time I turned it on, so I'd say it'll be kind of interesting for you. It'll make it seem like you're right there with me digging, so you can see the bottles and stuff I found too. So, but anyway, until next time, I'll be out tomorrow at some point. I'm gonna have a shorter day tomorrow because I got other stuff to do, but I'll probably arrowhead hunt in the morning a little bit and take my dog to the trimmers and then maybe go to a dump for a while. Depends on what the water looks like. You know, I like finding the arrowheads the best, or anything Indian related that's ancient. But hope you enjoy seeing my buddy. I know a lot of you do. What a good boy. Later, folks. Up here and up here will be 2 more videos of, I'll find some marble videos where I dug some nice marbles, and you can watch them. All you have to do is click on them. Later.